This week on Levee Break Outdoors, we're back on the farm and we're headed back in after Snowman. It's full rut here in the Mississippi Delta, and with the front just moving out, it should be wide open.
The sun rises up from the east. See that heat arrive off the street. Welcome to that Mississippi humidity. Feel that Mississippi humidity.
It's a mixture of sadness and happiness.
Them hay fields need cutting again. Sweat your ass off praying for a win. It's so hard to breathe at 110. No, it's hard to breathe at 110.
Welcome back, y'all. This week we're headed back to the farm. We're going back in after Snowman. I had the close call with him last time. We just had a big front push through. Weather's right. They're still in full rut. So we're very optimistic we may get another shot at this deer this weekend. A lot of y'all been wondering where I got the name Snowman and where that came about. It actually came about last winter. I killed a big deer, last day of December. Leave my cameras running the whole deer season, always do. So I go in to check February, pull all my cameras out and check for turkeys, and check one of these particular cameras, and there he was. He was the first deer on the camera. We just had some snow, and so there was snow on the ground, and that's where the two, they kind of coincided, Snowman. So there's nothing really sentimental about it. It's just how it happened. So you fast forward this past summer and fall. First time I run the cameras this past summer, he shows up full velvet, beautiful deer. And as soon as I saw him, I knew he was going on the hit list. Fast forward throughout the fall, got hundreds and hundreds of pictures of this deer. So, we're very optimistic that we're going to see this deer again. We're going to cross paths. But whether we get it done or not, only time will tell.
What's up, y'all? We're back here at our home farm. Should be still wide open during the rut. I guess we'll hopefully find out today. We're back in the same spot. We had the close call with the 10 that I missed, the big 9. It's December the 14th. It's 2:55, almost 3 o'clock. It's been raining here for the past 3 days, so finally quit. The system's moved out. It's supposed to be better weather. Maybe with this rain moving out, they'll get up on their feet this afternoon. Got several scrapes just wide open. They've been hitting them. Fixing to check a camera card now, but we're settled in, so y'all stay tuned. Maybe we can find something.
So I'm going to be honest with you, very depressing afternoon. I was all high hopes we were going to see a bunch of deer. I think we saw one deer, didn't even get footage of it. It was this doe or spike or something come walking through real quick. And, it was pretty slow. I don't know what the deal was, but we did check that camera. As you saw, he was there on camera, and I had plenty of daylight pictures of this deer throughout the past couple of weeks. So he's still there. That's big news. Nobody's got him yet, so very optimistic. This could be the weekend, so we'll see how it goes.
What's up, y'all? We're here at the farm this morning. It's the middle of December. It's pretty cool this morning. It's cloudy. They're saying it might break sunshine later on. I don't know, so we're hopeful. Had a front push through. It's full rut here. We got the big 9 still in here. I've had him on camera several days here in the last week, so I know he's here somewhere. It's been a pretty slow start. A little late getting on interviews, almost 8 o'clock. But we had a couple does, small buck around us this morning, early, and it's been decently windy, so we kind of wanted to let it die down a little bit before we did the interview, so y'all might could hear us. So anyway, I don't know, it's about 7:50 or so. So I'm probably gonna rattle here in a minute, grunt a little bit. Maybe if he's in here, maybe we'll wake him up. So we'll see. Y'all stay in there. We're sticking true to the sticking string. So hopefully he'll show up. So we'll see what we can do.
So, as I said, we got a late start on the interviews due to a few deer we had around us right at daylight. It was really windy too, so we are trying to let the wind die down. Be honest with you, we hadn't seen very many deer besides those first few at daylight. It followed up the afternoon before to a T. I don't know what the deal is with the deer movement, but we're pretty optimistic still. It's still the rut, so you never know what can happen. So I decided out of boredom, I'm gonna get these deer up on their feet if there's anything around us. So I do a rattling sequence, and it wasn't 3 minutes after I put the horns up, we see feet walking through the thicket.
Big deer, big deer. That's him. That's him. That's him.
As you can see, awful shot on my part. I really don't know what happened. Still don't know what happened to this day. Hit him in the neck, white patch area. I mean, you can see here in slow motion. Stop the deer, shoot, doesn't go as planned. Deer runs off, and I end up hearing this deer crash. I see him crash at about 30 yards after I shot him. Gets up, runs. I hear him crash again, and I didn't know whether he was dead or whether he just bedded up or what. So we gave him about an hour. Didn't do a post interview. Ended up getting down, walking straight away from the deer, walking around to the truck. I go to my buddy's camp. We pull it up on the TV and look at it. Decide we're going to give him ample amount of time. And I think it was 3 or 4 o'clock that we decided to go back in there. which will give him about 8-9 hours. As soon as we get to where I shot him, we pick up blood, and so my hopes go up just a little bit.
Alright, y'all, we're back here where we shot this morning. Got my buddy Chase with me. We're gonna ease in here and see if we can't recover that old big 9. So y'all come on, let's see what we can find. This way, hit the tree. Yeah.
As you can see there, didn't find the deer. Went right to where I shot him the first time, picked up blood immediately. First place he crashed, we found half the arrow. Second place that I heard him crash, saw all that blood there in the film. You know, air bubbles in it, so I knew I got his windpipe. Either way, this deer's probably not going to make it after seeing that. Go to the thicket he was headed to, and there's 4 or 5 beds in there where he's gotten up and bedded back down. The last bed, we actually found the other half of my arrow, and from that point, after he got up out of that bed, he just quit bleeding, and I believe it's because the arrow fell out and his neck could seal it up. So we looked for this deer forever, it felt like. Ended up calling a dog in, didn't have any luck. Came back the next day with another dog, still didn't have any luck. You know, we walked a country mile looking for this deer, did everything we could to try to recover him. But any of y'all that have lost a deer or have wounded a deer, you know the feeling. You know, it's not very fun, and nobody wants it to happen that way. So you fast forward a couple months, and I'm sitting in the kitchen with my wife getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. Got some friends coming over. I get a FaceTime from my buddy, and he says, "Hey man, I got some news for you." And I didn't know what he was fixing to say. And Hunter goes, "Doe Signal found your deer today." And I can remember it today, and I'll remember it till I die. I was speechless when he told me that. I was so excited. I think I called my dad right away and told him to run up there and get the deer for me since I wasn't in town. So big thanks to Mr. Doe for finding him and holding on to him, and then thanks to Hunter for letting Mr. Doe know that it was my deer. Ended up getting the deer, taking care of it. I actually got him here today. I want to let y'all look at him. He's not my biggest deer, but he's my biggest deer with a bow, and I'm certainly proud of him. I wish it didn't happen the way it did, but by all means, I'm glad we got him. He ended up scoring about 125, 124. So, you know, the way it ended, not the way you want it to go, but like I said, I'm glad we got him. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for hanging in there this week and sticking around and watching the shows. I hope y'all are enjoying them. And as always, Lord willing, we'll see you next time.